This is Noah with Noah's Beats, and today I will be tier listing all kinds of different fruits. I saw this and thought, let's do something that was really simple to do. It's been a bit since I posted, but I got a lot of views in my last video. Also might be a little loud. I don't know what my computer can pick up, but they're currently smashing up my street right now, so that's not fun. But yeah, okay, let's get started. We have green apple. Hmm. I used to really like Green Apple or Granny Smiths, but they are pretty sour. I'll put them at a B. Then we have Red Apple. I think Red Apple is an A. It's an average fruit, but it tastes really good and it's really sweet and it's a nice snack to have. Also, slices are very satisfying to have. Okay, then we have apricot. Hmm. No, I haven't really had apricot because I'm allergic to stone fruit, but I've like smelled it before. I guess I'd have to put this. I've never had this, but I think it would probably be like a B. And avocado. I like avocado sometimes, but for me it's like a C. It's just kind of weird consistency. I don't really like how smooth it is. I like having crunchy stuff. And then banana. I know I just kind of said I don't like smooth stuff, but I do use bananas a lot in my stuff, so I put it at an A. Okay, now we have blackberry. Ooh, blackberry is an S tier for me. I love blackberry. And I call them usually by their Spanish word moras, which is blackberry in Spanish. And so, like, sometimes I'll be going to the grocery store, and my mom's like, "Oh, do you want to get some moras?" And I was like, "Oh, yes, please." Okay, black currant, never had, but I know you can make currant wine with that. Blueberry, blueberry's a B. It's pretty average. It's okay. It's not amazing though. Cantaloupe. I am not a fan of melons. I mean, I like them, but sometimes they can just be like way too watery or just like a weird flute flavor. So, coconut, I have had coconut before from the shell. Um, let's see. The flesh is fine, it's just really hard to chew, and then the milk or the water is like meh. Okay, cherry. Cherry's an S tier. I really like cherries. I really love now that it's summer that they're in season. They're much cheaper to buy, and so they're a fruit I really enjoy eating. Okay, cranberry. Hmm. Cranberry is very tart. I'm gonna put it as C because it's not bad. It's just very, very tart. And we have date. I think dates are an A. They're a very like complex, sweet flavor, and they go well with a lot of things, especially with like a crumbly kind of thing. Like I made a jelly one time out of dates and then put it on top of a crust of some kind, and it like a date bar, and it was really good. Okay, dragon fruit. I like dragon fruit. I'm gonna give it an A. It doesn't have too much of a flavor, but it is nice. And I would get it more often, but it's a bit more expensive because it's an exotic fruit. Never had durian. I like figs. I've never had really, I don't think I've had fresh figs. I've had like dried figs and like, like fig Newtons and fig jelly probably once or twice. I would give it a B. It's okay. The seeds are nice, but they can get stuck in your teeth sometimes and they can be really annoying. Gooseberry. I feel like I might have had them, but I don't remember. So I'm just gonna put it I never had this. Grapefruit. Grapefruit for me is a C. It's just way, 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 way too sweet and sugary. There's a line I have to put with sugary things, and grapefruit is one of them. Okay, red grapes. Red versus white grapes. I usually call white grapes green grapes, but red grapes, I would say they're like a C. They're just, I don't know, not great. They're also not very crunchy, and white grapes are much more crunchy. So I put crunchy grapes or white grapes at a B, and then kind of like more squishy red grapes at a C. We have kiwi. I'm gonna put it as C because it's like I don't know. Even right now that I'm thinking about it, it like makes my mouth pucker and like it's really good. It's just like so sour. Yeah, just looking at it, just like makes me be like ah. Okay, let's have lemon. Okay, lemon on its own is a D, but Yeah, I'd just put lemon on its own as a D. Same with lime. It goes well with stuff, but in reality, on its own, this is because it's on its own, not because the taste with other things is bad. But on its own, it's not that good. Never had lychee. I really want to try it though. Mango. Mango is a good A. I used to eat mango a lot. I still do sometimes, but wow, they're really good. But they're also really sweet and really juicy. But just not like S tier. A lot of people will probably put them there, just not me. Okay, nectarine. I have never had one because I'm allergic to stone fruit. Orange. Orange is a B. It's like your average snack. It's fine. It's not amazing, but it's fine. Ugh, papaya is a D. I got papaya once, and my mom's like, it tastes like feet, and I was like, I don't believe you. And I tried it, and I was like, yes, it tastes like what feet would probably taste like. It's gross. Don't try it unless you really want to. It might be good for cooking and stuff, but I don't know. Passion fruit, never had. I do know someone with a passion fruit tree, though. Peach, peach is a C. I would be higher, but it's my main allergen, and I've had some really bad experiences with peach. Okay, pear. Pear's a good S tier. It's not like super sweet, but it's really, really nice to eat. And it tastes good too. So it's like crunchy, tastes good, and very accessible. Persimmon. I've had one before. I don't remember much about it, so I'm just gonna put I never had this, but I have had it before, I think. Okay, then we have pineapple. Pineapple is another S tier. Well, yeah, fresh pineapple especially. Fresh pineapple, although if you eat too much, it gets really acidic in your mouth. Feels weird. It just tastes like really good. Like I've had canned pineapple and it's not that good compared to fresh. Okay, plum. Oh, plums. I haven't eaten them. I don't know if I'm fully allergic to them, but I haven't eaten a plum in a while. But they're like one of my favorite fruits. I guess I should probably put it at S. But I just haven't had one in a while, so I don't know how it would be like if I had one now. Okay, pomegranate. Let's see. Not because it doesn't taste good, but because it takes so long to get through it and to like actually eat it. It's really annoying, and to have to deal with all the seeds. It's not really worth getting for like the decent flavor it has. But you know, sometimes you get it just to have it once in a while. Pomelo, never had. Raspberry. Raspberries a B for me. They're okay. I don't really like eating them too much, but they do have a good flavor. They're just weirdly squishy and they have like fuzz on them that kind of makes them feel weird. Red currant, never had that. Starfruit, never had that. I really want to though. Strawberry is an S tier. I eat so many strawberries. It's like one of my main parts of my diet. I love strawberries. They're really good. They're very versatile, so you can use them in a lot of stuff. And I know someone who doesn't like strawberries, and I don't know why. They're way too good to not like them. Okay, tangerine. It's like a B. Yeah, I kind of like oranges better than tangerines just because oranges are more consistent in their flavor and tangerines can be like random, but tangerines are good, like little cuties or whatever. Watermelon's a D. I'm not a huge fan of watermelon. Same for honeydew. Just like I told you, I'm not a great melon fan. Asian pear. I don't think I've had one. Guava. Guava, I would give it an A. It's a really good fruit. It tastes really good, and it's worth getting if you ever have the opportunity to get it, especially like fresh and not like in a can or something. Blood orange. Nope, never had one. Never had a custard apple. Never had a ground cherry. Kumquat, I've heard, but never had one. Mulberry, heard of, never had one. Raisins. Raisins are a C. They're not like horrible. I don't. They're like a decent snacking food. I mean, I wouldn't like snack on them regularly. Well, I have such a stuffy nose and my words are so chopped right now. But I wouldn't really eat raisins normally. But they're fine. Jackfruit, never had. I don't know what this is. And it looks really weird. Never had this, but I've seen it before. Sour cherry. C. I mean, well, hold up. I give it a B. It's sour cherry. So, you know, it's sour, but it's not bad. and it goes well with a lot of stuff. White currant, never had. Well, this is my fruit tier list. S is blackberry, cherry, pear, pineapple, and strawberry. And then you can see the rest, but top five, I guess, are these. So, yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll try to make more videos coming up soon. Bye bye.